Hello there, welcome to the channel. So at Star Wars Celebration 2023, Lucasfilm announced 3 new Star Wars projects. One from Dave Filoni, which would act as a culmination of The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, Book of Boba Fett, all the shows converging into one movie. One from James Mangold about the dawning of the Force and the Jedi set tens of thousands of years ago. And one from Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy about Rey Skywalker and her new Jedi Order set 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker. Now, as someone who enjoys the sequels for what they are, yes, there are dozens of us, I assure you. I have 2 of them rated quite highly in my own personal list. I can still admit that as a cohesive trilogy, they don't do very well together. But I still enjoy them and get a lot of entertainment out of them. Now, one of my favourite aspects of these movies was Rey. I really liked Daisy Ridley and what she did with that character. And while her character didn't necessarily turn out to be who I would have liked to be, I'm still very excited to see her come back to that character and see where they take her in the future and what they can do with her building up a new Jedi Order. I'm excited for them to explore post-sequel content because we get so much stuff within those, like the between Phantom Menace and Rise of Skywalker. Everything is always in between there. I'm always excited to see more stuff outside of those bookends. Now, all that said, there is one thing that I hope that this new movie does not do, and if it does do it, I'm not exactly going to write the movie off or anything like that, but I will be very disappointed. I really do not want the Rey movie, the new Jedi Order movie, whatever you want to call it. I don't want it to have its antagonist or its villain, whatever you want to call it, be a student of Rey's who falls to the dark side. We have seen this happen before, time and time again. We've seen it happen with Anakin Skywalker, we've seen it happen with Ben Solo, we've seen it happen with Jason Solo in Legends, Rosh Panin in Jedi Academy, and more. In my opinion, we do not need to see another student fall to the dark side and then attempt to tear down the Jedi. It has been done, we don't need it anymore. This is a chance for them to break new ground and do something entirely new. Now, I don't want there really to be any Sith either. The dark side of the Force can still be in play, but we don't need any new Sith to come out of it, in my opinion. Knowing the cyclical nature of Star Wars, I think something like this will probably happen, and like I said, it won't turn me off the movie completely, but it will make me a little bit disappointed, as I would really just like to see a new external threat be the thing that they have to deal with, rather than something that we've seen several times before. Now, this would be the part of the video where I'd say what I think they should do instead. I have no idea, because Jedi turning to the dark side is such a tried and true thing in the Star Wars franchise, and it would be very easy for them to just do that. I don't want the Sith back, and I don't really want a Jedi to turn towards the dark, so if I had to pitch something, I would maybe say make the villains of this movie be like a dark side adjacent sort of group, like the Acolytes of Beyond or something like that. This is a group that appears very briefly in a couple of Star Wars books, the Aftermath trilogy, and they're also in Shadow of the Sith, I believe. They were like dark side fanatics who couldn't use the Force themselves, but they were obsessed with the Sith and their relics and stuff like that, like Sith lightsabers. So if you had a MacGuffin like the Sith dagger that was in Rise of Skywalker, this thing literally like speaks to you and tells you to kill people because the dagger thirsts for blood. Side note, I hate how they kind of use the dagger in Rise of Skywalker. The thing where it like points to the death, I hate that so much. Don't like that at all. Conversely though, the dagger is in the novel Shadow of the Sith a lot, and it's with Ochi of Bestoon, who's actually a really cool character in the comics and the novel. He's barely in the movie. But it's cool because this dagger is just dripping with the dark side and Sith and like corruptive influence over the wielder. And it's actually pretty cool. So it would be something like that maybe if you could have a dark side relic corrupting a group of people, and that being the thing that Rey and her Jedi have to go up against. That could be something, but then again, that's pretty close to the Sith as well, so I don't know, maybe not, but it's something a little bit different. I'm honestly not sure, I don't know. Let me know what you think the threat should be in the Rey movie. If it's not going to be a Jedi going to the dark, what should it be? Because I honestly can't really think of anything. I should have probably prepped that more before I sat down to make a video about it, but yeah. Anyway, that's it for me for now. I don't want a Jedi to turn to the dark again in the Rey movie. I really hope it does not do that, but we're just going to have to wait and see. We're probably not going to see this movie until 2026, I believe, at the earliest, so we've got a long way to go before we get there, but I'm excited to see what they do, and hopefully it's not that. But yeah. Anyway, make sure you follow me here and on TikTok and all that sort of stuff. And thank you for watching if you made it this far. And as always, may the Force be with you. Always.